day, lovely ladies and gentlemen, and you did it! I finally got 50 subs. That's nothing compared to the people I subscribed to, but I'm just freaking happy, man. Oh god. It took nearly a year, and honestly, I expected it to be. Well, at the beginning, I expected it to happen quicker, but also, yeah, the birds are gonna be in the video later on. Bird reveal and probably hand reveal. I just thanks, thanks everyone. Just thanks. You're awesome, man. You have no idea how every single sub makes me happy. It's just, I love you guys. You're awesome. Well, so yeah, I first second I didn't even notice I didn't record. Well, I mean I was recording sound, but not really. The birds themselves. These are two of my four birds. I just love them. They're not too old. I think July. Uh, they're probably around 4 to 5 months old. And this white one, this is Sil, or she's Sil. The green one is my little mode. And the cyan white one on the come on right here over there. Yeah, she's the newest one. Her name is Krir, and a little, you know, mm, smoldering one in the background is little Git. At the beginning, I only had, little Sil, little Mode, and Git, but yeah, even now, he's kind of a loner. He even is a little bit more aggressive towards the others than, well, the others. He's a good boy. Technically, I actually quite like him, though he's a little unfortunate guy. But yeah, I got them, pretty much bought them a few months ago. Just the three of, Sail, Mode, and Git. And initially, I wanted them all to be males. Also, you can probably see it, but little Git wants a piece too. Come on, guys. Come on. It is still technically in training as, yeah, the little Kier and Git. They're not really comfortable with going onto my hand yet. I also allow them to fly through the room from time to time, though usually at max 1 or 2 hours a day. Yeah, hello, little guy. Can't really see it. Their toys are in the way. Well, no need to worry. Everything's fine. Just gonna take that for now. Wah! The little kid looks just now. But yeah, basically, at first I got the three of them, believing, I bought them with the breeder telling me they're all males. I don't blame him that it turned out that little Sil over there, in the background, turned out to be a female, which led to quite a few problems with, little Mood up there, pretty much pairing up with Sil, and little Git being all alone all the time. And also it didn't help that little green guy over there is a little bully who from time to time try to jump onto Git. Yeah, I'm talking about you. You're a bad boy. I'm sorry I can't show you a better, yeah, kid, come on. Nothing to worry. I won't hurt you. I mean, you can't see it, but I mean, I already got her so far that she at least puts one feet onto my... Oh, I'm saying that and she puts her second feet on my hand. uh, but I gotta say, Kira's a little beauty. I think she's just beautiful. I did want thought of maybe buying a fully white one, but well, in the end, the fully white ones he had were going to, conventions and contests. He pretty much already sold them. And looking back at it, I think I got the most beautiful bird he had. Although, don't worry, I got them from a professional breeder, though. I mean, I understand it. Budgets, especially when they're young, telling the gender apart isn't that easy. I mean, I'm still not too sure on little Git's gender. I think he's more... His nose is more blue, or more towards the color males have than towards the color females have. But I hope he's a male, because that way, 2 males, 2 females, which hopefully, means not too much infighting. But also, I kinda love it. The 2 females pretty much rule the place. The males fight all the time, but it's the females who rule. Hey, hey, she's looking. Hello. But yeah, at the beginning I couldn't really buy a new one, so for start I tried separating them, which was, oh boy, a huge fluffing bad idea. I think I scarred a little Git for life. I wanted to put him into another cage, and they're still to this day not properly trained onto the hand. I'm not really sure if I'm doing something wrong or if they're just a little bit too young for it. But no, internet. It always seems so easy on the internet, but when you do it for yourself, yeah, not so. But yeah, when I tried to put him into the other cage, I had to grab him and put him into the other cage because he wouldn't, just fly onto my hand and allow me to put him somewhere else. And I really got really bad grip on him. He accidentally ripped a few feathers out of his tail when I tried to grab him but couldn't really hold on to him. And they just regrew a few weeks ago. Or they fully grew. They're fully grown now, just from a few weeks ago. Yep. Come on. Yeah, Mod, come on. Yeah, you can eat too. Yeah, like you see, one of the girls is coming and... Yeah, nope. Go away. I love them. They're so cute. Oh, I'm not sure. Can I? He's on his little whippy thing. Oh, and now he's over there. I got... Whoa. Just when I'm about to say it. Come on, get in here. Wah! Yeah. One moment. And I'm back, and yeah. The camera isn't really properly set up. I technically just took a few clamps and clamped it onto the cage. Which is why it's such a bad angle. I really couldn't find any better angle, to be honest. I'm sorry. I hope in the future, one day, I'll gonna get myself a proper camera, for stuff like this, though. I'm not too sure how much, real life stuff I'm gonna do, but... Oh yeah, I'm sorry, I distracted. But yeah, I was able to get Little Git onto another cage for a few days. Oh, Little Silas here. And one thing, stupid idea. I think I scarred him for life. He's still extremely scared of hands. And yeah, when I grabbed him also, that was the first and only time one of their bites actually punctured my skin to the point where I bled. They bit me before, though I'd more say those were just fun or not really bites meant to hurt. Or maybe, yeah, meant to hurt, but you know what I mean, not really serious bites. Because, well, probably just don't touch me or something bites. But they're just so fluffy. Oh, come on, yeah, come on, no, Maud, really? Little kid just wanted something to eat too. But yeah, I had him in a separate cage for a few days. The cage was right next to the other's cage, so he at least had company more or less. Though it seemed like they wanted, well, both sides wanted to be together. So I let him back in, and when next time I was at my breeder, then, well, huh, I don't have enough space on my cell phone. Lovely. Okay, I think I'm back. Camera went out of memory, so I had to delete some stuff. Oh, oh come on, little guys. So where was I? Yeah, when I was at my breeder next time. You know, he confirmed Little Sil is a girl, so I somewhat had to buy another little budgie. And she's just so beautiful, man. This white together with this, what, this cyan? Was he a little more blue or greenish? But I mean, you see her color, right? I mean, she still hasn't probably, grown into being here. I mean, she's happy, though the others haven't really acknowledged her as a member of the team. I mean, even the Git, the little loner, is probably, more acknowledged as their ad than she is. Though she already, second to Little Sil over here, she's the main. She's the highest ranking. When I only had three, it was a little funny thing where Mode, um, Mode always, well, he is scared Git away, Git scared Sil away, and Sil scared Mode away, and it was a little trifecta, but now it's pretty much just if one of the girls wants it, they just push the others away. I mean, usually the little Mode over here, this boy, oh, shake it, shake it, shake it. Sorry. Yeah, he's usually one of the more courageous ones. He's usually the first one to be at eating to to eat something, be somewhere when my hand goes in. And Sil is usually the second one, mainly because she lets others, test if it's safe. And as soon as she notices it's safe, yeah, like that, she comes over there and scares everyone away. I love her. Also, yes, all four of them have a little pattern of naming. More or less, can you say it's pattern? All their names are inspired by the same franchise. Let's say it that way. It's pretty much all the names are names from a specific franchise, and, well, just a little bit shortened. If you get it, good on you. You're awesome. But yeah, it's like ever since I'm just trying to get them to, get a little bit closer to me. I think they're still a little bit too young to get into proper training, though. Little Sil over here and Mode in the background. I already got them so far that at least within the cage, they jump onto my finger if I just put my finger in front of them and offer, and they know they get food if they do so. But the others, yeah, little git. Can I please don't unclam? Little git over there. Wah! Yeah, well, sorry. But yeah, little kid over there and here. I mean, if I offer them food straight into their face, they eat it. But as soon as a finger comes too close to them, they'll run away. Little bit more often than here, but you get the idea. Also, come on, little guy, can I belly scratch? Oh, belly scratch. Ah, I feel so bad. When I tried when I started recording, I forgot to start the camera recording, and I was able to belly scratch a little mode before I put in the food, though that's now not recorded. He's the only one who allows me to belly scratch him, even without food. Though it's less allowing me than to, well, not be scared enough to run away. he, Whenever I do it, he just slightly turns backwards, like, what you doing? Stop it. And after a while, he starts picking at my fingers. If you want to know how it feels to be, well, get a friendly, in quotations, bite by a budgie, just with a little bit longer fingernails, push a little, slightly push into your skin, that's about how a budgie bite feels. A normal budgie bite. They can get, a little bit more painful, but usually not too painful. Not at all. Oh, my little yellow boy. Come on. Get. Come here. Come here. Yeah, he's quite scared. I kind of feel bad. He's usually the one pushed away the most, lowest in rank. The girls are first, still very first, then little Kier, then usually Mode, and yeah, then little Git. That's why I usually, when I'm done with these little training sessions I do daily for at least half an hour, I usually give him a little bit, feed him straight to the, yeah, straight with my hand. I hope you know, he's gonna be able to befriend with the others. I mean, he's somewhat friends with them, but also not. It's weird. Oh. They really like fighting. No, they don't really. I think they're not really hurting each other. Oh. Usually I can get her to attack my finger or play with my finger. Not really sure, but yeah, it's just I love them. They're awesome though. They can be a little bit annoying when I record because unless I turn the lights off and they think it's sleeping time, they just, yeah, loud. There are some videos where you can actually hear them, though not many because, yeah, I really don't want to have my viewers go through this. But yeah, these are my little budgies. I just, I just I love them so much. I mean, look at them. Oh, cute little buggers. And little annoyances. If I had to compare them, they're pretty much like children. Teenagers. Oh, nah, a little bit younger than teenagers. Really young teenagers. Just fighting all the time, not doing what you want them to do as a parent. But I believe, as a parent and pet owner, you can just be like, oh, they're not really what I wanted. Bad, slap, slap. I was just waving my hand. No need to worry. I'm talking to the birds. I think as a parent, you gotta pretty much, accept your little babies. They might not be perfect, but they're still yours. Don't just abandon them. And no slapping altogether. Especially no slapping animals. Animals not good with slapping. They'll just get traumatized for freaking life. Don't do it. Never. Thank you. I have no idea what I was going on about before I started talking about parenting. But yeah, they're little babies. I love them. I hope that in the future I can get them to probably get into my hands without any problems. Maybe even, just saying the name and come here to make them come over to me. Have them maybe one day fly around in my room just easily while recording. Who knows? Who knows? Maybe if I get big enough, I'll, well, do face cams and all, and then having budgies from time to time just jump onto my shoulders or something and be in the videos. That would be awesome. But I have no idea how I'm supposed to end this episode, and not episode, this little video. Thanks for everyone. You have no idea how happy I am with every single subscriber. How happy I am with every single comment. Yes, I mean, when I was far smaller, when I started, every single view already, each minute people watched my stuff already made me incredibly happy. And I unfortunately gotta say, it's not. I mean, getting views now is pretty much, normal for me. Though, getting more views would be awesome. My best video so far has been the Pixelmon update 7.0.6. If I remember correctly, I got like 60,000, 70,000, maybe 100,000 views. And you know what? Let's just talk a bit. Okay, give me a second. Just reveal a little bit more of the good. What's the name of the thing? Come on. Come on, little boys. Totally millet, right? It was quite rocky to get to this point. I started on January 1st. Well, technically it's January 2nd. At least in Europe, Central Europe. Though in America it should have been still January 1st, so yeah, start January 1st. Let's just say January 1st. And we were pretty close to January 1st of 2020. It took me, oh boy, so long to get my first subscriber. I think multiple months. On the way there, actually funny story, I for a few days had -1 subscribers. No idea how that happened. My guess is, someone subscribed before YouTube noticed that he subscribed, and he unsubscribed again, and YouTube noticed the unsubscription but not the subscription itself. So somewhere I was at -1 for a time, a few days. And then just more and more people. I'm so happy for every one of you. Though I feel like I should probably, I mean, I probably shouldn't. I mean, if I were to want to grow as fast as possible, I should probably, center on a specific content. I mean, at the moment, I pretty much just do whatever the heck I want. And that's pretty much how I want to have it. Let's be honest, even if I get to 1,000 subscribers, which, according to Social Sense, I'll get in 1 year and 8 months. Hey, little boy. Little bugger. Yeah. Even if I get there, I probably, at best, get like $20 out of YouTube a month for at least multiple years afterwards. If YouTube still exists until then, because YouTube's just going downhill every day. Well, not every day, but every update. Oh god. Like seriously, I have no idea of any single update on YouTube that ever made YouTube better. None. Every time YouTube updated, it became worse for me. Less, it's just more convoluted, less easy to look through it, just... yeah, I've actually been, looking through alternatives to YouTube. Though, I doubt anyone's gonna be able to tower YouTube. Though I'd wish. So maybe in the future I'm gonna upload on YouTube and something else. If I do so, I'll let you know. But for now, it's YouTube. Also, this is just something I want to do personally. First off, I'm currently going to school. I successfully finished an apprenticeship. I learned technical drawer. Is that how you say it? I construct machinery and complex machines on a PC. And afterwards, I went back to school to get a higher education. And well, currently, I'm... Oh, she pooped onto my hand. You're a bad little bugger. Little Sill. But yeah, currently learning, getting a higher education, and I intend, to be honest, I'm not really decided yet. But maybe I'm gonna study law, maybe study game design, because there's a game I really, really love, and I want to make a game like it. Because the game I really love is 2 years, no, not two, 22 years old, and there has yet to be another game like it. It's a looter RPG, if I had to say it. Not like Borderlands, no, 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 no. Actual looter RPG. You know, every loot is special. Every special loot is... Yeah, you get what the idea. It's not just randomized bull there. It's actually every single loot has been specially designed, has special effects. Oh, recording. Yet again. Or wait, can I just... Doop, doop, doop. This is just for synchronizing with the video later on. But yeah, I want to create a game like it. Though I want to have the game really close to the original. Not like in story, but in gameplay, mechanics. And I hope this isn't going to go into plagiarism, because at least I believe with Yooka-Laylee and Banjo-Kazooie, I mean, it's pretty close to it, to the point where even the main character is something with a flying thing on its back. So I hope, as long as I don't... Yeah, okay. Memory for my cell phone's full, so no more. Don't worry, birds. Don't worry, birds. Everything's fine. I just took unclamped the cell phone. Everything's fine, little birds. Oh, oh, little kid is here. He's feeding. Oh, I gotta say, I kinda love, just a little bit, love Kid the most, because he's the lonely little kid who needs, who I kinda wanna give special attention to. I know it's bad for somewhat parent to give more attention to and more love to love one child more than the other, but I feel he deserves this. He's a good boy. I love him. But yeah, I want to create this game, but not just make the game and stop, but actually have a live service where the periodically new content comes out, like new characters with different stats, maybe a new ability, maybe new race, maybe new class. Not sure if that's gonna happen though. And you know, new maps to play on, new obviously new loot you can get, and skins and stuff and whatever. And I'm not really sure. I mean, I wanna obviously microtransactions gonna be in there. Though I think I'm gonna make it in a way where you can, you know, buy stuff even if you're not paying for it. I wanna have there a way to pay for stuff in the cash shop even if you do not pay for it. I don't want anything to have a paywall. I mean, I'm gonna set in time walls, not in you need to wait that long to get to another map, but my idea was pretty much, something in the cash shop, you know, first if let's say it like a new champion, a new character comes out, it's gonna be in the cash shop for 1 week without the ability to buy it with in-game currency, with the in-game cash shop currency. Then people can buy it with in-game cash currency, and probably gonna be like, each for login you get 1 or 2 in-game cash currency, and then let's say it costs 20 to get the champion, but you can set, you know, you have options for how do I explain it? Hmm. Well, I'm gonna have the option that you can decide on one cash shop item, which then is set, and the cash shop item you have set decreases in cost. Uh, its price decreases uh, for as long as you have it set, and for each hour you then actually play, not just being online, but actually play and make and go through maps. And this way you can, well, just stand around, get a login bonus to get the item, though this will take a little bit longer, but if you actually play throughout this time, it becomes cheaper and cheaper and you'll be able to get it even sooner. I want no paywalls, no pay to win, even if you're later able to get, them. Though I'm not gonna count your characters as pay to win, even if they're slightly better. I'm gonna try my best to, well, balance them out when I get there. And I just, I just love this game. I want a game like this, and I want to create it. And at least in my head, it doesn't seem too big you know, of something to make. It seems actually plausible. But yeah, I've been going on for far too long. If I ever get started with the game, well, I'm probably gonna tell it in one of my Let's Plays at that time. And if I get to a point where I believe I've gone far enough where I can say this is going to happen, I'm gonna upload stuff about it on my channel. Or maybe make another channel for this, but that's up in the future. And if I get to enough special weaponry, enough characters, and about 4 maps or 4 dungeons, then I think that's the point where I'm capable of selling it on, websites. And I'm not gonna go Epic exclusive, I hope. I mean, this is supposed to be a 50 sub special thingy, and I'm just gonna talk about what I've planned, of potential plans for the future. if you're new to the channel, yeah, that's how I am. I just talk about nonsense all the time while playing games usually. So I kind of want to do other stuff in the future. Though for that I want to have more subscribers. Though 50 seems quite good. Loud birds, budgies means they're happy. I love it. I love it. But yeah, I hope Epic doesn't, approach me if if I ever get to the point where I can safely say I think this game is far enough to sell it on Steam or online, and it's technically still. I mean, I don't really want to. I mean, you could consider it still early access, though. I'd say 4 maps, tons of weapons, like 8 characters or 8. What was it? 12 characters, like in the original. For close combatants, for ranged combatants, for mages. Yeah, I think that's a point where I'd say, $20 for that game, I'd pay the heck out of that. And then I wouldn't consider that early access anymore, so I'd then, you know, leave it. And not leave it. I'd say that's the actual game, and then over time, it upgrades, the 4 first stages would be episode 1, then there'd be episode 4 with new town area, new maps, new weaponry, though you can still get some older weaponry, and you can still go to episode 1, to the older maps, and all that, and I want that game. I want that game so bad. And I hope I'm gonna make it. I'm really bad with actually pulling stuff through. I mean, I'm actually happy I'm pulling YouTube stuff through. I didn't. Oh god, I really didn't believe I pulled YouTube through for so long that I actually get to nearly 1 year. But here I am. It's awesome. Thank you. I've been rambling. I'm so sorry. Thanks for everyone. You are awesome. Each of you makes my day. You're awesome. I love you. Goodbye.